Hi, this is Gabe Romero and Craig Johnson. We're here with Mann Packing's February Field Report. We're here in Soledad, California, taking a look at the early sugar snap peas for this month, as well as to give you a little information about supplies and what the rest of the Yuma season looks like. As far as our young plants, when did you start planting this field?
This is our fourth field for the season. Our first field of the season we plant right before Christmas, and this one was planted right after January. It usually takes a little more than 100 days for the first fields of the year, and if you were growing in the summertime, the time collapses down greatly to where it's only about 60 days. Currently, we're in the middle of the Baja Peninsula, and we're in the southern part of the Baja Peninsula, and then we're also in Sonora and Sinaloa on the mainland part of Mexico. All of those locations are in the northwest part of Mexico, which allows us to consolidate the product back here to Salinas fairly quickly.
We've had 4 straight days of rain. Will that have any adverse effects on the supply?
Here at the young stage, the 4 days of rain and then followed by a sunny period, that's usually pretty good for the crop because it's the best source of water, best source of irrigation for it, and it ensures that we'll have nice slow growth here. In the Mexico crop, if it was to rain during the middle of the winter at the season where we're picking pods, that's always a tough thing because it'll lead to decay in the pods themselves.
Craig, we've had a cold snap. Obviously, the hills are covered with snow. Will that have any effect on what we're looking at today?
Well, one of the nice things about snap peas as opposed to green beans or some of the other families of legumes is the pea plants themselves can withstand a frost. So when they're young, they can go through the rain, they can go through the freeze and the cold weather and still continue to grow slowly. Certain plants like the green beans, they'll die off at this stage if they went through the kind of weather that we just had. We're pulling out of the cold weather and they're getting into some good growing weather right now. And February is, much like in the desert, is a great growing month. So we'll see product coming on and our volume increase and supplies increase dramatically over the next month.
So the month of February in the Yuma Valley, supplies look to be steady. Although weather implications look like it could change drastically, as well as we're seeing up here in Salinas Valley. We have snow in the hills, as well as colder temperatures up here. That could lead for a difficulty when it comes to transition. But as far as the finishing Yuma, the last 2.5 months, it looks to be steady. Also in February, we have Valentine's Day, that hallmark holiday. So don't forget your roses for your significant other. Or maybe even some romaine hearts. Change it up. Give them a healthy salad instead of roses. Who knows? It might work. So from Craig Johnson and Gabe Romero here at Mann Packing, we'll see you next time when the March Field Report comes out.